So the prison bus has two emergency exits in the ceiling, one here in what's now the kitchen area, and then another one up front. And in theory, they're kind of cool. They pop up and down, let air in, and they're actually a place that you can get out of the bus, ideally. Currently what they are is a place for water to come into the bus. They're plastic, like entirely plastic, and you'll see up on top, the connection with the roof is just a little bit wavy and a little bit leaky. So I'm gonna pull these guys out and put in skylights. I'm gonna try to do the one in front first and see how it goes. And if that works out pretty well, I'll do the one in back. For the skylight, I'm gonna use some of that thick polycarbonate that was previously used on the bus to separate the prisoners from the guards. Now, just as an aside, these emergency exits are definitely a vulnerability in the prison bus security scheme, as far as I can tell. You know, all the windows were screwed and bolted shut. There were cages in front and cages in back, but you've got these two emergency exits that you can pop from the top or from the inside and get open really easily. They were on an alarm system, however, and you'll see that they are both wired up. The alarm is, you don't hear it when you're driving the bus, but there is a toggle switch over by the driver that if you flip it on, the alarms will go off. So there was that. Alright, so I got the hatch off the top, and the next thing to do is to pull off that little grommet on the inside of the bus. Alright, so this is a look at the hatch from the inside. It's just got this gasket, which I kind of want to preserve, but this plastic is really breakable, so it needs to be cut down at least a little bit. Alright, so that's the first skylight, and it's bringing in a ton of light. Like really different than the escape hatch that was on here. So I wasn't going to put in the other skylight. I was going to keep that escape hatch, but I think I'm going to do it. Alright, it's day 2 of working on the skylights on the prison bus, and I like the way that first one turned out. It's nice on the inside, and it has a pretty good connection here up top. So what I'm going to do today is, as you can see, I've got the first skylight in up front, and I'm going to just take out this emergency exit today and put in an identical skylight. Let's just take a look at this one. So you can see I've got the seal right here, the rubber seal. Then I've got gasketed and washered screws that are all gooped up. And then I have a layer of sealant around the edge. So I think it's going to be pretty watertight. You can see right here I've got a piece of duct tape over that hole in the middle. I'm still waiting on some good solvent, kind of like cement stuff, which is designed specifically for gluing polycarbonate. And when I get that, I had to order it. When I get it, I will patch this up with a polycarbonate patch. Alright, so I've got both skylights installed, and this is going to be the first look inside the bus with no lights on and just skylights. With both skylights installed, the first thing I noticed walking in here is that the bus just has a lot more natural light. That's a little bit funny because it is a space with just a ton of windows on the sides, but there's just nothing like light from above. And you know, I'm just hanging out right now on the bus with no lights on, no light bulbs burning, and it's a lot brighter than it was before. With that said, there is more heat coming in through these skylights via the sunlight. So I am going to fashion some reflective covers to put over these guys on really sunny days. A few notes just about the installation. There are a bunch of ways I could have gone about putting that polycarbonate on top of the bus, and I did think about fashioning a sort of cradle for it, just because the polycarbonate wants to sit flat and the top of the bus is just a little bit curved. So I thought about fashioning a kind of flat topped curved cradle, and you know, it just would have had more seams than the current configuration. What's nice about the way I did it, I think, is that it just has the single seam around the outside and then the screw holes in the top. With that said, skylights are not always perfect. It's hard to get a skylight that will last forever. So I'm gonna keep my eye on these guys, especially in the winter when they contract, and I'll have to see if I get cracks or anything in them. I try to be an optimist, but once in a while I have to be an optimistic pessimist because you never know how things are going to work out. These are definitely an experiment. I've never installed skylights of this kind that are just straight up polycarbonate. Alright, I have one outtake at the end of this video, so hang on for that. Before the outtake, I just want to say thank you for watching these prison bus conversion videos. I have a ton of fun with them. All of you who comment down below just have so much cool things to say. I always appreciate comments. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. And if you share these videos, I would really appreciate it. Shares just get the videos out to a broader audience, and that's what it's all about. Thank you for watching. Okay, now the outtake. I'm ready to show you what I consider to be my patented technique for getting in and out of a prison bus escape hatch when you've got nothing to stand on down below. And now you can't say you haven't learned anything on this channel.